it's your girl Layla. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about the new Kylie holiday collection. I did a video revealing the collection the other day. By the way, if you guys are not already subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. I upload 3 times a week, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. So the first thing I want to talk about is dupes on the collection. I want to talk about the packaging and what I think about the overall collection. So my favorite Kylie holiday collection was definitely the one that came out last year in December. It was the baby blue packaging. It was just so pretty. I really loved everything. This year's holiday collection, the packaging is equally as good. It's really beautiful. I really like the look of the eyeshadow palette and how it kind of looks like a letter to Santa. So I do really like the aesthetic of the collection. I think it's really well done. However, I noticed that a lot of the colors and everything like that are stuff she's already released. Okay, first of all, I want to talk about the palette because that's something that I was most excited for whenever I saw the collection reveal. I was like, oh, that looks so pretty. The packaging looks so pretty, but the colors look exactly like the Nice palette. So the Nice palette actually came out 2 years ago, but it is actually part of her permanent line. She actually repackaged the Nice palette. So I do have the original. It looks like this. Like this packaging is so cute. I think she did a good job with this collection as well. But if you guys look at the colors in this and compare it to the new colors, I forget what the new palette is actually called, but the colors are so similar. Like everything, the purples, the golds, they're really, you know, warm tone bronzy colors over here on this side of the palette. It just looks pretty much exactly like this in my opinion. So if you do have this palette, you don't need to purchase the new one. Also, another thing, if you have any Kylie palettes for that matter, she does a lot of those matte transition shades, and that's what I noticed a lot in her new palette as well. So if you guys have the Take Me on Vacation palette, which is also part of her permanent line, she does have a lot of those matte shades in this palette as well. So like these ones over here. And if you have the Sipping Pretty palette, this one has a lot of colors. So it does have a lot of transition shades as well. So this is what it looks like. This is a palette that I take with me periodically whenever I'm traveling or anything like that, because it just has, you know, it has pinks, it has smoky colors, it has your neutral shades as well. So I find that these ones right here, the transition shades and like the crease colors, are very similar on her new palette as well. So if you guys have any of these palettes, you really don't need to purchase the new one that's coming out. Okay, so her new lip kit that's coming out. It seems like every Christmas, every holiday season, she releases a red lip kit. So if you guys already have one of her reds, if you guys already have Mary Jo K, which is in her permanent line, this one came out a long time ago, I've had this for a while, then you don't necessarily need another red matte lip kit. So this is what Mary Jo K looks like. I will swatch it. I'm not actually wearing Mary Jo K, I'm actually wearing another red from her line. So if you have either of these colors, you don't need to purchase the new lip kit that's coming out, in my opinion. Reds, yeah, they, you know, they have different undertones. Some reds are more blue based, some reds are more orange based, some reds are deeper. But for the most part, if you're going with this type of red, like an average red that every line has, this color is just looks like this. It's gonna look the same on you. This color is gonna look the same as the new lip kit that's coming out, as any other red. So in my personal opinion, you don't need to purchase the new lip kit if you already have this one or Victoria. Victoria is what I'm wearing on my lips right now, and I have a mini size of it, so I will swatch it, but I am actually wearing it on my lips today. This is a more toned down version of Mary Jo K. It's still red, it's still a blue based red, but it's definitely a more toned down version. And again, how often are you going to wear something like Mary Jo K? If you do have this in your collection and you wear it all the time, then that's pretty cool. But for me, I only reach for this during the holiday season, during New Year, or if I'm like, you know, it's my birthday or something like that, like special occasions, I normally reach for red lipstick. But normally, like every day if I'm going to work or something, I don't typically wear red lipstick. Victoria is definitely a lot more wearable, than Mary Jo K, and I do sometimes wear that to work, but not super often. So you definitely don't need to purchase the new lip kit if you have any of Kylie's other reds, because to be honest with you, yeah, there's like slight variations of each red, but for the most part they're gonna look pretty much the same on your lips and nobody's gonna notice the difference. Okay, so she's releasing a mini lip kit little set thing that she does almost every year for a lot of her collections and stuff like that. So if you have any of her previous, this is from her 21st birthday collection, if you have any, I'm missing a bunch of them because they're in my purse and stuff like that, but if you guys have any of these previous sets, and then 9 times out of 10 you're gonna mostly have the colors that are already in the one that she's releasing for the holiday season. So like I said, this is the 21st birthday collection, and if you have this one, if you have the Valentine's Day one, that will look very similar. The previous holiday releases, the previous mini lip sets and stuff like that, I do like these because I feel like you are able to finish the product pretty, not pretty fast, but like before they go bad or before they dry out or anything like that. And they're very travel friendly because they're so small and you can put them in your purse. So I do like these, but if you have a ton of them already, you don't necessarily need to purchase the new one that's coming out. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the primer. So she's doing an illuminating version of her primer that came out back in the summertime. So if you have any type of illuminating primer, this one is actually by VDL. This is a sample size because I don't typically like primers or anything on my skin that's gonna make it look super shiny. So this one is from VDL. You can get this from Beautylish or at your local mall if you have a face shop store, they carry VDL. So the thing is, with these type of primers, I'm gonna just put it on the back of my hand so you guys can see what it looks like. So it looks like that. And then if you blend it in, it does have, you know, a little bit of a glow. You can kind of see the shimmer in it. If you guys have the MAC, what is it called? The MAC Strobe Cream, that looks very similar to her primer. I get the look she's kind of going for, but when you put this under your makeup, so you're putting primer first, right? You're putting your foundation on top of it, you're putting concealer on top of it, you're putting highlighter, blush, bronzer, whatever you put on your face, maybe a setting powder. You're not going to see the primer underneath all that product. So it's kind of a waste of money in my opinion, so I don't necessarily recommend getting her illuminating facial primer. Like I said, if you already have one, you might already have the MAC Strobe Cream in your collection. It's very similar to that, and like I said, you don't see it underneath all of the products you're putting on top of it. Same with the facial spray, the illuminizing facial spray. If you guys have Do Me by Anastasia Beverly Hills, or even NYX has a dewy setting spray, you don't necessarily need to purchase her version of it. So last but not least, she's releasing that lip, what is it called? These ones. The high gloss lip set with the 3 high glosses in it. So it has a rose gold color, a gold, and a silver. Chances are you already have colors like this in your collection. The first one I have here to compare it to is Cupid, which is a gloss that is in Kylie's just regular permanent line, and I will swatch this. This is one of my favorite glosses, honestly. Like, it's such a pretty rose gold copper color. It looks very nice over nude lipsticks, and that's kind of the color that caught my eye from this high gloss set, was that rose gold color. So if you do have this one, it's right there. You don't necessarily need to purchase this. And this other one from her normal high gloss line is called I'm the Catch. And when I really wanted to purchase her high glosses, this was the only color I could get because everything else was sold out, and it is a gold color. So I will swatch that beside the other one. So if you have any of these two, all I would need to complete the whole high gloss set is a silver. So these two are the gold and the rose gold colors. Like I said, you can find these in her regular cosmetic line. You don't need the new one in special packaging if you don't want it. And then as far as like a silver gloss, I'm pretty sure she has a high gloss that is silver or has silver shimmer in it that looks exactly like the one that she's releasing. Also, actually, this is last but not least, the very last thing I want to talk about is how she put Mary Jo K into like a cream lipstick form. So if you already have Mary Jo K, the matte lipstick version, then you don't need to purchase it in the cream lipstick finish unless you don't like liquid lipsticks. But other than that, you probably already have something very similar in your collection. This color has always reminded me of Ruby Woo from MAC, but I do like the liquid lipstick version. But if you're not into that, or if you really like the color, you can definitely purchase Ruby Woo because it is, you know, it's in your local mall. You could just walk over to MAC, or you could drive over to MAC and you probably find it. That is pretty much it for my Kylie Christmas collection 2019 dupe video. So you guys definitely can save your money. You don't need to purchase everything in this collection unless, you know, of course, you were really in love with the packaging, or you don't have any of these products that I just showed you. If you're new to her brand, it's a really good place to start. I do really like the little mini lip kit sets. I do like them. She comes out with them a lot, so if this collection does not have your cup of tea of colors, then you can just wait until her new collection launches, and I'm sure she's gonna have future ones available. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. I upload 3 times a week, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I will see you guys soon. Bye everyone.